got poems from past issues of cc&d, read from the V5 cc&d cross-laid collection book On the Edge. On the Edge. These were from a show called Celebrating with Song, I believe, but I'm not really sure. No, it's from the Impromptu Poetry at the Beach, the IPB, which is not an IPA or an IPB.
India Pale Brew.
Or something. From a beach reading. This one is called Update 2011. 8 years old? This poem is 8 years old. Update 2011 on the man who loved me. It's approaching the anniversary since you died. But the anniversary of a date when we started dating is closer. And though we dated, I never got, and though we dated, I never got too close because I knew you'd pass away at an early age, though I didn't think it would be that early. I never got too close. You told me that you loved me, and I think I hurt you when I said I couldn't reciprocate. I think I felt the way you did, but I couldn't take that final leap. But I remembered how you said you loved me. Then you would break up with me. I wouldn't break, it wouldn't break my heart, of course. It pissed me off when I knew that I was better than you, and you had the audacity to break up with me. But it appears it's approaching that anniversary now, and all I wonder now is how many chemicals they used in you to preserve you before they buried you. And I wondered how well your flesh has held up after you started to decompose. I'm sorry. I don't want to think of you as decomposing, but I don't want to think of you as dead. So do I need an update? Or do I need these reminders as it approaches our anniversary? I had a short one here called Ruminating. Ruminating, that's what it's called.
Ruminating.
Performing background tasks equals ruminating over everything that went wrong between us. These were from a show in Evanston on the street. I got two for you. This one is called Guilt.
And for those people who are here in Texas, where is Evanston?
Evanston is north of, it's a suburb immediately north of Chicago. And there was an outdoor thing that Dave Getchett, who now hosts the Poetry at the Gallery Cabaret open mic, ran annually. I don't know if he still does that, but he did it back in the day. And these are a couple poems from one of those readings. And this is called Guilt. And by the way, there was guitar accompaniment, I think, in the show. I think.
I forgot to bring my guitar.
Oops. What are you gonna do? Well, it's really kind of loud.
Not like you hear it.
It's really kind of loud right now, and I'm reading stuff. All right, like anybody wants to. Anyway, this is called Guilt. I was walking down the street one evening. It was about 10:30. I was walking from my office to my car. I had to cross over the river to get to it, and I noticed a homeless man leaning against the railing, not looking over, but looking toward the sidewalk, holding a plastic cup in his hand. A 32-ounce cup, one of the ones that you get at the Taco Bell across the river, you know, plastic, reusable. Normally, I don't donate anything to homeless people because usually they just spend the money on alcohol or cigarettes or cocaine or something, and I don't want to help them with their habit. Besides, even if they do use my money for good food for them, my giving them money will only help them for a few hours, and then I'd have to keep giving them money all of the time, all of their life in order for them to survive. once you've given money, donated something to them, then you're bound to them in a way. And you don't want to see that you want to see that they'll actually turn out okay. Besides, he shouldn't be working for a living. Like me, leaving my office in the middle of the night and not getting out and asking for handouts. I'm getting off the subject here. Oh, yeah. I was walking down the sidewalk on this one side of the bridge, and this homeless man was there. You see, they know to stand on the sidewalks on the bridge, because once you start walking on that bridge, you have to walk to them. The entire time you're made to feel guilty for having money and not giving them any. And so for that short while, you get this some sort of setup feeling where certain people just work harder and they just work on these certain bridges because that is where they can corner people to get more money. Well, wait, I'm doing it again. Well, as I was walking there, and it wasn't like I was going to lunch, which is the time I normally walk and I see this homeless man, because during lunch you got lots of lights and lots of people around and lots of cars driving, and I'm not alone, but I have somewhere to go, and I don't have the time to stop what I'm doing to think about him. Well, anyway, I was walking toward him, step by step, getting closer, and it was also dark. It was so dark, and there was just these spotlights that seemed to just beat down on me while I was walking. I felt like this whole world was watching me, but there was no one else around. No one except for that homeless man, and I got this really strange feeling, kind of like in the pit of your stomach, and my knees were feeling a little weak. And like every time I was bending my knees just to take a step, my knee would just give out, and I could potentially just fall right there on the sidewalk. I even started to feel a little dizzy while I was on that bridge. So I figured the best thing I could do was just get across that bridge as soon as possible. I figured it had to be being on that bridge that made me feel that way. If I got a bit queasy sometimes when I'm near water, I don't usually have that problem during lunch. When I walk over that bridge, I just walk back again. But I figured that since I was alone and I was able to think about all of that water with my knees feeling the way that they were, I was afraid that I was going to fall into that water. So I had to get myself together and just march right across that bridge, head locked forward, looking at nothing around that sidewalk, not on that sidewalk until I got to that other side. And when I crossed, the lightheaded feeling just kind of went away. And I still felt kind of funny, but I felt better. And I thought that was the funniest thing. That was a weird one. I'm going to take a drink before I go to the next one. Because we were at Circle Brewery Company while I am reading poetry, because it is the Poetry Bomb, which is why I wore my 312 hat and why I've got my Chicago flag on my shirt. Give it up, Chicago, for the origins of the Chicago Poetry Bomb. Rock on. I won't swear. I wanted to rock the F on or something. But I'm going to go into this next one, which is another one from that same show in Evanston, which is a suburb immediately north of Chicago. And it is called Dreams Turned into Nightmares. Analyze this. Get yourself on track. All men are scum anyway. Christ. This was just your reaffirmation of it. None of these people really matter. Just go back to your work. Get yourself focused again. That's how you demonstrate your worth. You don't care about your work. Who are you even trying to improve? And let it pile up. It doesn't matter. God. Why is it always that you feel like this? Why is it that you just always have to depend on others for your own work? And when is it that just whenever you just get one tiny little crumb of perfection thrown at you, and then you just savor it up and you pray that it's a sign for more, and you hope and you pray, and then when nothing comes, it's all just the same again, except this time your hopes are just completely shot. Why are these times like this? Why are there times like this when you feel so alone? There are times when you relish in solitude. Look at the dishes and let them pile up. But you shouldn't be doing laundry, you slob. Oh God, you can't even clean up your own mess. Why does everything have to hurt so much? Why are you crying so much more now? Why do you actually look for ways to feel bad, reasons to cry? What do you even feel guilty for? Why do you go through this? Why don't you even just try? I mean, don't even try to daydream to get yourself out of this. It's always going to be the same. You have to remember that. You can try to dream about what you deserve and that you deserve something better, but don't even bother. You will always keep trying with the hope that it might possibly get better, and you keep hoping and you keep failing every single goddamn time, and that's the way it will go forever and ever, on and on. It won't stop, not until you do. Can you resign yourself to this? Can you resign yourself to not trying? Or are you going to just keep building your hopes up for nothing? What is the good of anything that you've even done? Are you any happier for it? God, why do you go through these cycles? What the hell? How the hell are you supposed to actually deal with it? There's got to be a way to get out of it. Try not to think about it. You're so lonely. All you've got left is your own mind, and it's destroying you, slowly. When will it destroy you altogether? When? It's only a matter of time. Why do you dream? Are you trying to escape reality? Are you trying to create a new reality? I think you dream and dream until you think that it's actually real. And then when someone tries in your life to prove your dream wrong, your whole world just falls to pieces. Pieces. Little pieces. Look, there's a few now. Try to pick them up. You're going to lose those pieces if you don't pick them up and try to piece them back together again until they're all destroyed. Can you create a new dream with what you have left? You want to slip into it again. It's what keeps you alive, keeps you going. It's the only thing that gives you hope. But what the hell do you need that hope for? You've been let down, you know it. If you step down from that dream of yours, just get out of it. Just stop. All these good dreams keep reminding you of what life could be like if only you were someone else, if only you were someone liked and supposed to be important. And those bad things, those bad dreams, they are your way of punishing yourself for dreaming. Your mind slips in there when no one else is actually looking. And then, because your life in your dream is so much, because you live in them so much, you have to play it out. And then you just have to cry and cry because there's nothing you can do. You can't face up to it. You can't do it. But you'll be no better than this. Just keep that in mind. Your life will be no better than this. Nothing better than this. Because then the dreams will be actually turned into